June 27, 2023, I'm Brian. This is the WNBA Lean Show. Appreciate you joining me one more time. If you're watching, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm looking for 800 sports bettors for the NBA season this fall. We are going to make a lot of money. If you're along with me, you're going to do the same. Now, obviously, we're going to do the WNBA. If you were with me yesterday, you saw the review I had on the Indiana Fever and the Las Vegas Aces. Fever hung in the whole game. Actually, we're leading for quite a bit of the game. Bottom line is we were dead on in that game. If you tailed on that game, if you bet that game right, you won that bet. Now, we're here today. I'm going to tell you, I don't have as strong a lean on this game. We're only going to go in one game today, okay? There are 3 games. I'm going to get into it shortly. I only have one lean. It's pretty decent, but I'll tell you what. You do what you want with my information. If it doesn't suit you, toss it. Doesn't matter. We're good, right? If it does help you bring your mind around to a new level of thought and organizing yourself to when you look at these games, kudos to you. Okay, let's get right into it. We got 3 games today, the Liberty and the UConn Sun. Going to get into that shortly. That's the marquee matchup. These are 2 very good teams. The other matchup is the Seattle Storm versus the Lynx. Nah, not betting that game. I looked at it a little bit, didn't see what I liked. And the last game of the night is the Wings and the Phoenix Mercury. These are 2 terrible teams. Well, of course, Dallas has a shot to make the playoffs. The Mercury are just not a good team. Okay, but let's go into the New York Liberty and UConn Sun. I'm going to pull up my laptop. I got it right here on my lap, and we're just going to go into this game. Right now, the line's at 5 with the UConn Sun. Now, UConn's getting 5 at home. Now, UConn is 12-3. The Liberty are 9-3. So if UConn is getting 5 at home at 12-3, I want to tell you right now, that's a red flag. Okay, that's a red flag. So that's a red flag. But I'm going to go into why it's a red flag, okay? Because their previous matchup, these 2 had played on May 27th. The Liberty crushed the Sun. The Liberty were at home. They crushed the UConn Sun by 16 points, okay? So now you come home, and UConn is catching 5. UConn they just destroyed the Chicago Sky by 24 points at home. So there's a lot of opportunity here for the public to get burned in this game. Are you siding with the New York Liberty, or are you looking at the UConn Sun catching 5 big points at home? The public's on the UConn Sun too, right? Okay, so let's put this in perspective. The UConn Sun beat the Sky by 24. The Sky can't win a game to save their life. They can't. So that is in the betting public's mind. The Liberty just played the Mystics, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me make sure I got this right. The Washington Mystics in an overtime matchup where they just won by a single point. Okay, so that's in the minds of bettors as they look at this. There's a lot of recency bias going on. But when I look at this game, I go to the previous matchup where New York was at home and they won by 16. They were favored by, what were they favored by? They were favored by 6.5. They easily covered that. Now, in the first half of the game, they were behind. I didn't recheck the scenario, but they came out late, 3rd and 4th quarter, and they blew out the UConn Sun. That's one of the Sun's 3 losses of the year. So I'm inclined to look at this, put it all together in my mind, see what I see. I looked at some number combinations. I looked at some values. I put together some short equations. And I just think the Liberty are going to cover this spread again. They beat them by 16 at home. They're on the road. Obviously, the Sun is a very good team. They're going to make the playoffs. They crushed the Sky by 24. But I just think it's a tricky bet for anyone backing the Sun. My opinion is the Liberty will come in and cover this 4.5 or 5 points, whatever it is, by game time. That's my thought. Whatever you decide to do, I wish you good luck. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done it. Smash the like button. Help me get some views on this. I need your help on this. I'm not going to do it alone. It's just not going to happen. If I don't have you watching, what the hell am I shooting the videos for? You know what I mean? So I appreciate you watching. Have a good day. Good luck with your bets.